Welcome back to ninth class English. We have already studied the story, The Priceless Gift, in our previous class. Today we shall discuss about the words and we will do sentence making with the words we have come across in the lesson. So the first word is aroused. Aroused means awakened, stirred. Could understand? Oh, aroused in Oriya, that is उद्रेक करिबा, मन भीतर गोटे भाव सृष्टि करिबा. तेबे let's make a sentence using the word aroused. Who can say this story has aroused my interest? Next sentence is his kind words aroused humanity in me. Right? Okay. Next thing is that is vegetarian restaurant. Who can make a sentence using the word vegetarian restaurant? What do you mean by vegetarian restaurant in Oriya? Niramisha Bhojanalaya. So its sentence is like this: today I ate in a vegetarian restaurant. Okay? Aroused we have already discussed. His kind words aroused humanity in me. तार दयालु कथा मो हृदय भितरे मानविकता सृष्टि कला. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज पेरिसिस्टेड, चालू रहिला. दैट इज इन इंग्लिश कंटिन्यूड टू एग्जिस्ट. राइट? सो we can, here is a sentence in the text: the pain persisted into the morning. सकाळ पर्यंत जंत्रणा जारी रहिला. और another sentence is there: I cut my finger and the pain persisted for a long time. Next word is mysterious. Mysterious means रहस्यपूर्ण. Right? और विचित्र और strange. He died in a mysterious way. This is the sentence. He died in a mysterious way. से तार मृत्यु से रहस्यजनक भाव में मृत्युवरण कला. नेक्स्ट फ्रेज इज poverty stricken. Its Oriya meaning is दारिद्र्य प्रपीड़ित, suffering extremely because of the lack of money. Poverty stricken people lead a hard life. दारिद्र्य प्रपीड़ित लोक माने कष्टमय जीवन यापन करती. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज opportunity. Means a situation that makes it possible for you to do something that you want to do. तमे जहाँ चाहूच ताहा करिया पई जो परिस्थिति आसी ताको कहा जाए opportunity, and that is in Oriya सुवर्ण सुजोग. Now let's have sentence making using the word opportunity. I got a good opportunity. It is wrongly written here. That is good. G-O-O-D, good. It's a type mistake. So anyway, I got a good opportunity to buy a mobile handset. right? Next word is festivity. Its English meaning is celebration, and let's use it in a sentence of our own. The Ganesh Puja is a great festivity in India. ଭାରତରେ ଗଣେଶ ପୂଜା ଏକ ବଡ଼ ପର୍ବ. ଫେଷ୍ଟିଭିଟି ମିନ୍ସ ପର୍ବ. ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱାର୍ଡ ଇଜ୍ କନସେନ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍. କନସେନ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍ ମିନ୍ସ ଟୁ ଗିଭ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଆଟେନ୍ସନ୍. ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦେବା, ମନ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦେବାକୁ କୁହାଯାଏ କନସେନ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ୍. So let's make a sentence using the word concentration. Students should concentrate. Students should concentrate on their studies. What did I say? Students should concentrate on their studies. ଛାତ୍ର ଛାତ୍ରୀମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ପଢ଼ାପଢ଼ିରେ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦେବା ଉଚିତ, ମନ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦେବା ଉଚିତ. Okay, now move to the next word, and the next word is miraculous. What did I say? Miraculous means what? Vismayakari or amazing, unbelievable, surprising and fortunate, or in Oriya we can say alaukika, right? So let's make a sentence using the word miraculous, and the sentence will be his success was miraculous. तार सफलता गति आश्चर्यजनक, अलौकिक, हवा कथा नहीं है गला. इट्स वंडरफुल. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज aggravated. इट्स ओडिया मीनिंग इज
रोग आदि अवस्था है.
aggravated means ଆହୁରି କଦର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେବା କଥା, ଆହୁରି ଖରାପ, ହଁ, ବା ଜଟିଳ କଦର୍ଯ୍ୟ. Let's have the sentence, and the sentence is his father's condition is getting aggravated day by day. ଦିନକୁ ଦିନ ତାଙ୍କ ବାପାଙ୍କର ଅବସ୍ଥା କଦର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଉଛି. ନେକ୍ସଟ ଫ୍ରେଜ୍ ଇଜ୍ in a fix. In a fix, generally we say halta nahi ki chalta nahi. We say like this in our rural belt sometimes. So ନଛୋଡ଼ ବନ୍ଧ ଭଳି କଥାଟା. ତେବେ let's have the sentence. When I heard the story, I was stunned and in a fix. ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଗପଟା ଶୁଣିଲି ମୁଁ ପୁରା ଚକିତ ହୋଇଗଲି ଏବଂ ବିଚଳିତ ନାହିଁ, ଚକିତ ହୋଇଗଲି. ଷ୍ଟନ୍ଡ ବୋଲେ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହୋଇଗଲି. and in a fix. Next, offense. Offense means aparadha. Means what? Dosa. Yeah, अपराध भी. Offense पाप भी कही पारिबो, अपराध भी कही पारिबो, right? Offense means crime and wrongdoing, right? So this sentence, theft is a punishable offense. चोरी एक दंडनीय अपराध. Next word is well laid up. जमी जीवा. The or appeared. The sentence is like this. This sad news well laid up my eyes with tears. से दुखद कहानी मोर आखि को लुहरे छल छल करदेला. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज ग्रेव. ग्रेव मीन्स what? Grave, समाधि. Grave is a place where a human dead body is buried Here the spelling of word buried is wrongly typed. Its right spelling is Buried. Okay. Next, what is gratitude? Gratitude कृतज्ञता. Right? I expressed my gratitude. I expressed my gratitude for his help. ତାଙ୍କର ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ମୋର କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ପ୍ରକାଶ କଲି. ଗ୍ରେଟିଟ୍ୟୁଡ୍ ଇଟ୍ସ ଇଂଲିଶ ମିନିଂ ଇଜ୍ ଦ ଫିଲିଂ ଅଫ୍ ବିଙ୍ଗ ଗ୍ରେଟଫୁଲ୍. କୃତଜ୍ଞ ହୋଇ ରହିବାର ଅନୁଭୂତିଟାକୁ ଗ୍ରେଟିଟ୍ୟୁଡ୍ କୁହାଯାଏ. ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱାର୍ଡ ଇଜ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ. ରାଇଟ୍. ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ମିନ୍ସ ଶୋକ କ୍ରନ୍ଦନ. ରାଇଟ୍. So the family are still mourning the headman's death. ତାଙ୍କ ଘରର ମୁଖିଆର ମୃତ୍ୟୁରେ ସେ ପରିବାର ଲୋକ ଏବେ ବି ଶୋକ କରୁଛନ୍ତି. ରାଇଟ୍. So we learned some words. Could understand? Now let's have a question answers of the lesson we have studied. Okay. The first question for you is, what did the writer see in the restaurant?
The writer saw that the restaurant was crowded and the people were eating and drinking.
Right. The writer saw that the restaurant was full of people. There were tables and chairs. People are eating and drinking. Some chairs and tables were pushed into the corner. Okay. All the writer saw all the things in the restaurant. Next question is, what did the writer notice when he was reading the newspaper?
Finding.
When the writer was reading the newspaper, he noticed a very young girl looking at him.
Right. When the writer was reading the newspaper, he noticed a young girl looking at him. Next question is, what did the girl ask the cashier?
The girl asked the cashier if the
Gentleman was in India.
Right. The girl asked the cashier if the gentleman was an Indian. Next question, what made the writer surprised?
The girl looked at the writer repeatedly and
inquired about him. That made the writer surprised.
The girl looked at the writer and inquired about him. Right. This surprised the writer. Next, when did the writer ask the waiter about the girl?
The writer asked the waiter about the girl after taking his lunch.
Right. After taking his lunch, the writer asked the waiter about the girl. What did the writer ask the waiter?
The waiter asked waiter
if
if
he
he know
that
that
girl.
girl.
Yes, the writer asked the waiter if he knew that girl. What did the waiter tell about the girl?
The waiter told the writer that the girl
was coming to his restaurant on Saturday only, which was the payday.
Right. The waiter told the writer that the girl came to the restaurant on Saturday, which was the paid day only. Next, why did the writer arrange the chair opposite her?
The writer arranged the chair opposite hers to have a conversation with her.
Right. The writer arranged the chair opposite the girl so that she could converse or talk with the girl. Next, what did the girl want to know about the writer?
The girl wanted to know if the writer was an Indian.
Yes, the girl wanted to know about the writer if he was an Indian. What did the girl tell about her brother?
The girl told that her brother was a soldier in India.
Right, the girl told about her brother that he was a soldier in India. Right. Now let's move to the next question and the next page. Yes, question number 11. Why was the girl, look at your book, why was the girl's mother worried?
The girl's mother was worried because she had not received any letter from her son for a long time.
Right, the girl's mother was worried because she had not received any letter from her son for a long time. Next, what did the writer learn about the girl's family?
The writer learned that the girl's only guardian was her brother and she lived with her widowed mother.
Right, the writer learned that the girl's only guardian he was his brother and the girl lived with her widowed mother. What was Mistress Bethy doing? It's wrongly written. So, what was Mistress Bethy doing when the writer met her?
When the writer met Mistress Bethy, she was making cakes in the kitchen.
Right, when the writer met Mistress Bethy, she was making cakes in the kitchen. Why was Mistress Bethy unwilling to go for a handshake?
Mistress Bethy was unwilling to go for a handshake because her hands were covered with flour.
Right, Mistress Bethy was unwilling to go for a handshake because her hands were covered with flour. How did Mistress Bethy support her family?
Mistress Bethy supported her family by making cakes.
Right, Mistress Bethy supported her family by making cakes. Right, by making and selling the cakes. What did the writer tell Mistress Bethy about India?
The writer told Mistress Bethy that India is a beautiful country.
Right, the writer told Mistress Bethy about India that it was a fine and beautiful, it is a fine and beautiful country. What did the writer tell Mistress Bethy about the Punjab?
The writer told Mistress Bethy that the Punjab was a very healthy place
To live in. Yes, the writer about the Punjab, the writer told Mistress Bethy that it is a beautiful place to live in. Okay. Next, what did Mistress Bethy tell the writer to do?
Mistress Bethy told the writer to tell about his son looking at the ring.
Yes, looking at that Mr. Bethy told the writer to tell about his son, looking on the miraculous ring. Okay, next. Why was Mr. Betty sick?
Mr. Betty was sick, aggrieved by her
antics
for his son Frankie.
Right. Mr. Betty was sick of thinking about her son. Right. Next. What did Mr. Betty believe about the ring?
Mr. Betty believed that one could see the person and his death in the ring.
Right. Mr. Betty believed about the ring that one could see someone see what one is doing and what was in and who was in what condition one was. Could understand? Mr. Betty believed that was a miraculous ring and anyone could see what someone is doing and what is the condition of someone. Right? Next question number. Now let's move to the next page. Question number that is 21. What did Maggie request Mr. Gupta?
Maggie requested Mr. Gupta to tell a lie to
Right.
her mother
about her brother looking into the
crystal.
Right. Maggie requested Mr. Gupta to lie about her brother. I mean, Mr. Maggie requested Gupta to lie to her mother about his brother looking at the miraculous ring. What did the author decide to do?
The author decided to
tell a lie to Mr. Betty.
Right, the author decided to tell a lie to Mr. The author decided to tell a lie to Mr. Betty. Right? How did Mr. Betty recovered?
The writer told Mr. Betty that her son was alive and well. Soon he recovered as it was a great relief for her.
Right. The writer lied Mr. Betty that her son was okay, and this gave Mr. Betty a great solution and she was recovered. Right? Why was Maggie's family mourning? Why was Maggie's family mourning?
Maggie's family was mourning because Frankie had been killed in the fighting on the
frontier.
Right. Maggie's family was mourning because Frankie had been killed in fighting in the frontier. Right. Next. Why did the writer feel guilty about himself?
The writer felt guilty about himself as he had told lies to Mr. Betty about her son.
The writer felt guilty himself because he had told a lie to Mr. Betty about her son. Why had Maggie come to the writer? When was there a knock at the writer's door?
There was a knock at the writer's door when he was having his breakfast.
Right, when the writer was having his breakfast, there was a knock at the writer's door. Why had Maggie come to the writer?
Maggie had come to the writer to say goodbye to him.
Right, Maggie had come to the writer to say goodbye him and to give some gifts to the writer for his brother. Okay, what did Maggie request the writer?
Maggie requested the writer to buy flour with the selling and lay
them
all
on
her brother's grave.
Right, Maggie gave some shilling to the writer and requested him to buy some flowers and lay them on her brother's grave. Right, next, why did the writer feel like not the shilling from, why did the writer feel like not taking the shilling from Maggie? The writer did not feel like taking the shilling from Maggie because it was her hard earned money. Right? Why did the writer pick up the shilling?
The writer picked up the shilling, thinking that the grief in Maggie's would be eased a little.
Right, the writer picked up the money in order not to break the heart of Maggie. Right? Next, what was Maggie's gift to the writer?
Maggie's gift was a shilling to buy flowers for her brother.
Right, Maggie's gift to writer was a shilling with which the writer would buy some flowers and lay on Maggie's brother's grave. Okay, that's the end of the question answer. We will have more question answers in our next session. Till then, bye. Thank you.
It's okay.